I like Xbox. I do. I fully planned on buying the next generation Xbox. I have a backlog of Xbox games, physical and digital. And there was rumors that I was going to be able to play the Steam library and Epic Game Store library on the next generation Xbox. But overnight, that changed. And that Series X right over there, that's probably going to be my last Xbox. I don't think I'm going to get another one because Steam just announced this family of hardware right here. And I have a Steam library. I have like 130 games on Steam. I don't really interact with that library too much. I work at a computer all day, and I don't find many pockets of time where I decide I want to play PC games. I respect PC, and that's why I have one. I have a 3080 card, and sometimes I want to get power out of my games. But a lot of times I want to sit on my couch, and that's why I gravitate towards consoles. And Valve announced the Steam Machine right here. It looks like a GameCube, and I mean, with an interchangeable faceplate, which was a great thing about the Xbox 360. And this is exactly what I want. This is what I want out of the next Xbox. So why would I get the next Xbox? I feel like that the next Xbox, you're gonna have to go into like Windows mode and to access Steam or Epic Game Store and just use it like a PC. This at least has the Steam OS, so we're gonna see where the Steam Machine goes. But what it is it's just pretty much supposed to be a console. It is a PC. In the end, it is a PC with a Steam OS on it. But it's supposed to give a console-like experience, and that you place, just under your TV, and you can access your Steam library. And that's really what I want, is just to be able to access my Steam library in more places. I bought a Steam Link back in like 2016 or 17 for like $5 because like they were a piece of junk. No one wanted it. So I got one for $5 just to try and, guess what? It was a piece of junk. But yeah, this Steam Machine right here, if this can play, I don't expect it to be like high powered. I think it's already said that this is pretty underpowered. Hopefully it's between $800 and $1,000. And for that price, I would definitely pay that upfront price to like be able to invest more in my Steam library. That'll give me more reason to get digital games on Steam because I can play high powered on PC if I want, but I can also play them on couch as well. And then it's like PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6. That's where I'll play my first party PlayStation games. And if I want to really get good graphics and good sound out of my theater system, then that's probably when I would get a game on PS5 physically. But the big thing about Steam is the incredible sales. So if I want to maybe play on PC, and then the Steam box, I'm already used to like the Switch, and even I think the Xbox 360 is good and great still. And that I think that looks good on the TV there. So even this is a bit underpowered, I'm really going to be buying this just to get more access out of my Steam library. So why would I buy a digital game on Xbox when I could just buy it on Steam? And that's really why I was still going to get the new Xbox, was so I can just invest more in Steam and then have that library in more than one place. But this little console is going to do it all, and then I can move it to other TVs. Like maybe I won't, if it's too underpowered. Maybe I won't put it on the big home theater setup TV. I have a few other TVs that I put game consoles on, so this could be a good one in my living room to put up there. That it's not the best TV. It's 4K, but it's just like from Meyer. It's not the greatest TV. This would be just fine to get that to get that on. And yeah, like they've sold me on it pretty much. They had a couple other products too. The controller I think looks absolutely awful. But if it's seamless and easier to use on this device than an Xbox or PlayStation controller, then I'd probably get one, because that's all I want. I don't want to be fiddling with settings. I don't want to have to be mapping the controller buttons. If it says it's like Steam Machine verified, those are the games I want to play. And they also announced a VR headset, and I'm huge into VR, actually. I had a VR channel before, and I'm so happy to see another VR headset be made. I don't know if this is necessarily the advancements that I want out of VR, but, it's nice to see Steam making something that's not the Index. I don't really want to set up cameras in my house. And then, this is probably going to be the next VR headset I get. And if you're into VR, they actually have a coupon code going on right now. So this is perfect time for a Valve VR announcement. So you can use code MurkyChout for 15% off your order of VR Rock prescription lenses. I'll leave a link to this video of my review of these and why they're just an absolute essential VR accessory. That'll be at the end of this video, so make sure you watch to the end and check this out after if you're interested in VR Rock prescription lenses. And, save that code for when the Steam frame comes out. This code will be 10% by then, but yeah, 15% is the biggest code I ever had, so make sure to check that out. I think it's really funny that this ecosystem that Steam is doing, where it's like console, PC, VR, like this is exactly what Xbox has been trying to do. Xbox Game Pass is on the Meta Quest. They're doing the Xbox Play Anywhere. We have the ROG Ally X, but it's so funny that the execution of this is just two completely different, because with Xbox, you have a console with physical libraries. People have physical Xbox One games. There's a disk drive. It's got the 360 backwards compatibility. And now as they try to expand, all that's happening with Xbox in your library is you're like losing it. You're getting less and less and having to keep making sacrifices. Like on the ROG Ally, you can't play your 360 games. Heck, even on PC, like I have 400 Xbox games in my digital library I can access right there between original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. I can also play all my discs that are supported between those generations. On my PC with the Xbox app, with my Xbox Play Anywhere, I have like 12 games. Like there's like 12 games out of my 400 that are supported. And that's the same as it goes with the ROG Ally X. So as they're trying to expand this Play Anywhere on any and all devices, they're just taken away from your library. And then also this Play Anywhere, like it needs to be digital only. Digital only is how you can get, your same games, your same library on all devices. So I do like physical games. I also have a digital library. So when it comes to Steam, they already have been digital only for over a decade. They're already on PC. And so this hardware just expands. This only adds versus Xbox that only takes away to get the expansion. So like, yeah, I don't know. Why would I want to buy a game on Xbox, like digital on Xbox, when this ecosystem is already, this does everything Xbox is trying to do, but better. And Xbox is going to be publishing all their games on Steam anyway. I can't buy a physical Xbox game on Steam. I have to buy those physical games on PlayStation 5, which is already what I'm doing. So, yeah, I completely feel like that the big three now moving forward is Nintendo, PlayStation, and Steam. Granted, because of this being underpowered and more expensive device, the Steam machine specifically, I do think it might take one generation. Like Xbox is still going to release their next Xbox, and there's going to probably be a war between Xbox and Steam for this like Play Anywhere ecosystem. And I mean, yeah, Steam also has this VR headset, which I think is a great component to gaming, and it's definitely something moving forward. PlayStation's been fumbling that hard, so that's really good to see. Steam still pushing it. This is definitely gonna be the next VR headset I get. I'll probably get the Steam machine first because, with young kids, it's hard to put a headset on, but definitely will be picking up this headset. I don't know, this might get me excited enough that I want to just play through all the Half-Life games. I'll play through Half-Life 1 and 2 on my Steam machine, on my TV, and then play Half-Life Alyx with the VR with this new headset. I might do that. We'll see what these are priced at. I bet both of them are going to be around $1,000, but you know what? It's what Xbox is trying to do, and it's a good vision. But like, yeah, why would I keep buying digital on Xbox? I'm gonna keep my Xbox Series X. I'm gonna keep that hooked up to the TV. But that might be the last Xbox. All I need is Xbox Series X and Xbox 360. I'm pretty much good from there. And yeah, that's sad that that's kind of where Xbox is ending. But I really do like this Steam setup for my digital only library. I think this is a great ecosystem for digital only games, and that doesn't mean I'm not going to buy a digital game on PlayStation 5. Again, right now this is underpowered, and maybe if this does well, the next generation will they'll just get more and more powerful, and so then then the games are going to look better and better on the TV using this Steam machine device. But still, I could buy a digital game on PS5 if I want those better graphics, but I'd probably buy physical anyway. But just again, also at the same time, just having Steam for my preferences of having that flexibility. I game on the couch like 95% of the time, so to have another storefront that could buy games cheap. It's kind of like at that point, a lot of my digital games, like, where's it the cheapest? Is it on Switch? Is it on PlayStation 5? Is it on Steam? Sometimes I'll just pick up a game based on sales or just, big sales going on. Oh, these games are less than $5. I'll just pick some, like, just kind of spontaneously buy stuff. And that's just where it is in my library on my consoles. Yeah, Switch has that. I don't handheld game that much, so I'm not really interested in the Steam Deck. But maybe that can change in the future. Who knows? But I got the Switch 2 for that, even though I play Switch 2 docked 95% of the time. Yeah, it's crazy. I have no more desire for the next Xbox. For it to compete with this Steam machine, I'm sure what they're gonna do is it's gonna be like a $1,500 PC versus this being like an $800 PC. And I just don't need those good graphics. I have my PC if I want the good graphics. I have my PlayStation 5 if I have the good graphics. The Xbox is no longer adding anything. Like this ecosystem right here that you see, that's what Xbox was trying to do. And Steam just took that from them. And yeah, this is absolutely a statement. Steam's a player now. And I think yeah, we're gonna probably get some images like when you had with the GameCube generation, GameCube, PS2, Xbox, and Dreamcast. In the next generation, I think, yeah, Xbox will still be in there, but after that, they don't have their lane. I think Steam's just taking it from them, taking it from their heart. Game Pass is all Xbox has left, and that's way overpriced now. I can buy my Xbox games on Steam. I can buy PlayStation games on Steam. But I still like physical, and I not like to put all my eggs in one basket. So yeah, Switch, PlayStation, and Steam. Those are the three that, if you're a multi-platform gamer like me, you're gonna be eating good. And then also, of course, retro. Xbox is gonna, from here on out, it's retro. That's just is what it is. And I'm gonna keep it hooked up. I'm gonna keep interacting with that library. And, physical games, I can go to GameStop and buy an Xbox One game for $1. Like, I might still be adding those to my collection. Like, perfectly viable, perfectly good system. But moving forward, I don't think they have a spot in the big three anymore. And Xbox is going to be a publisher. I think they're the next Sega, especially after this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Later.